There is no specific color that you give, you just start. Randomly using colors. And every time you choose, you make sure that you wash your brush every time you're taking a different color. Not necessary, it will depend on if you want to wash it. Sometimes we want a mix of 2-3 shades, so we don't wash and we just keep on randomly moving our brushes. If you see brush is not moving, add little water. That means there is less water in your brush and that's why it's not moving. So to get a smooth movement, you need to just keep on adding random colors. I am basically going with random colors right now. Now for the second part, I'll just reduce water in my brush and I start giving shape to it. And this I'm taking a little thinner brush. And if you notice, I'm not even washing my brush. Now what I want you to notice here is I'm not going like this. I'm going like this. So there's a difference when you work that way. In this layer, you make sure that water is less in your brush because there's already enough water in on the paper and in the color that we are using. After this, make sure your brush is totally dry and you have to also make sure that this is dry. Okay, now once it is dry, now you can take any dark color, can be black, can be romber, can be mix of burnt sienna black, anything that is darker, basically whichever dark color you want an effect over here of. And make sure you don't have too much of water over here. Second thing also, the thing that has to be noted here, it should not be continuous lines. Go broken lines, always go broken lines, because broken lines is what actually gives the correct look, and the water should be only on the tip of the brush. Okay, so like here. Now I just want to give a shape over here, so I'll just go. It's not yet fully dry. Now also notice where I'm holding the brush. And also make sure that you are not going like this or like this. Keep going in this way. It makes the difference in the look of your ground or whichever area that you're trying to paint on. It adds a highlight and it gives a very nice value to your area of being colored. The space basically that we will be covering. Now let's say your object is ending somewhere in this portion. just want to add a little bit of shadow. In such cases, I would always suggest keep another brush and just with water you can also smudge it. I generally do not draw continuous lines because continuous lines makes it look very unrealistic in general land areas. But if you're making a farm wherein where you have continuous lines and rows, there of course you will have to go with the continuous lines and not broken lines. Now let me just add a little bit of dark effect to it. If my brush is not moving, that's the only time I dip my brush in water, and I make sure that I just dip the tip of my brush. You can take any color depending on which color is required in the space that we are coloring. Like here I'm using viridian green and black, just make it look a little darker. And as I said, keep a brush, another brush with more water, and if you want to make it darker in those areas, just take color and then again wash your brush and just blend that. For blending, never blend like this or never blend like this. Just use at least this much area of your brush. And this place I'll try and add a little bit of dark effect which will go in line with the lines, edgy, rocky effect that we are trying to bring here. And of course then I'm going to spread it. While spreading, I can always make use of another color also. Again, as I'll say, depends on the area that you are coloring, the space that you are coloring. If I want this portion to be really dark, I'll try and also share once I complete whatever I will end up working on this paper. Let's hope it comes out to be something nice. Whenever I'm trying to make with lines, I'm going like this. But otherwise, when I have to blend, my hold is like this and not like this. Hold really matters. How you're holding the brush, which angle you're pointing it at, those really matter. Now the lines, not necessary that you have to make only with thin brush. If you're confident enough that you can handle a little thicker brush also, the tip of it, you can always work with that too. There you go. That's it. And then you have to let it dry.